Desi, desi, pásara, pásara, desi, desi, pásara, pásara, desi, desi, pásara, pásara, desi, desi, pásara.
Hello, YouTubers. It's MediaShinobi. I'm bringing you a review of The Dark Knight Rises.
You have throat cancer or something?
No, it's just how I talk when I wear a mask.
Rude. So The Dark Knight Rises was an awesome movie, in my opinion. There was a lot of big hype, you know, especially with the predecessor movie, The Dark Knight. Yes. You know, with the Joker being badass as possible.
So it had high expectations to meet. And the fact that it's using characters that was in previous movies that was really crappy. Like, you know, Bane with Batman and Robin, where he was like... and a Catwoman with that Halle Berry movie, which was just plain terrible. And it took a lot of guts to actually bring these characters back. And Christopher Nolan actually did it really, really well. I'm telling you right now, there's some things people are going to complain about. You know, I don't know why. Like, I'm telling you right now, Bane doesn't use Venom. So yeah, and this movie being 3 hours long, it had oh yeah.
Make sure you guys sleep well, unlike these two people.
Hey, I was wide awake the entire time.
I only slept during the trailers. It focused a lot on other characters besides Batman or Bane or Catwoman. It really focused on like the citizens of Gotham, like a new cop and all sorts of other stuff. That's what I like about it. Like, even though it is called The Dark Knight Rises, it really just focuses on everyone in general. Like, everyone's affected of it by what Bane is doing to Gotham. What makes this movie cool is the fact that it makes the other two movies really relevant. It takes them into account and adds story elements from there to here, which is very cool and how end of a trilogy should be, right?
Definitely.
And performance-wise, everyone did their job well, like from Christian Bale returning as Batman, Anne Hathaway becoming Catwoman, which was surprisingly well, and I had faith in you, Christopher Nolan. I had faith in you not to mess up Catwoman. Okay, technically she's Selena Kyle, also Tom Hardy as Bane. Damn.
You buff.
Like, really buff. I feel like if I punched him, I'd be like, oh! And Tom Hardy's voice for Bane, it's very clear now, to the point where I can hear probably only like 95% of the voice, only because some parts he kind of speeds it up, and I think I have to watch the movie again in order to really understand almost every single word, but we get the basic gist of it, especially when he makes those speeches, those awesome, badass speeches. You really just feel that, and I love that.
Yeah, definitely. And then you also have returning characters, Morgan Freeman as...
Lucius Fox.
Yeah, Alfred... yeah, honestly, Alfred was, like, you know, he didn't really show up into the movie as a comparison to the other characters, but he definitely had great acting, especially for this movie.
Yeah, you can feel like the emotional burden of him, because as you can tell by the tone of the trailer, anything could happen since it's the end of the trilogy, so you can feel the emotional burden Alfred has as having to deal with someone who could die, and he cares for a lot.
Gordon did great as well.
It's Gary Oldman.
Yeah, it's just, I'm not even gonna question it.
Yeah, so yeah, everyone did their part well, a lot of twists and turns, and yeah, what more do you want?
More Batman. Spoiler alert. No, Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Spoiler alert. Bane's evil. Okay, final feelings. It was a great experience. We didn't sleep at all last night because I don't know why.
I slept.
Lucky. Also, we watched in IMAX, so the sound was just booming. Especially when the soundtrack with the Bane chant, like, that's it, this it, pasa, pasa. Yeah, I really like that. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you.
You're judging.
I am. The movie was great. You know, there was a lot of expectations for this movie, and I felt that they came back just as good.
And if I were to say, it's hard for me to say which out of all the Batman trilogy of Christopher Nolan, which is my favorite, because they're all good in their own unique ways. Like, Batman Begins is a good origin story. The Dark Knight features the Joker, the most popular Batman villain like ever. And this one features Bane, that's just very underlooked and done really well, and has an epic finale. So, for me, if I had to really choose, and only by a small margin, I would say this is actually my favorite out of the trilogy.
Yeah, I agree. Same here. I have same feeling.
Only by a small margin, and that's good, because if a trilogy can do that, with all three of the movies being almost as good as one another, and it's hard for you to choose which one's the best, you know trilogy did a good job. So, thank you, Christopher Nolan. I had faith in you all along.
I like the movie. Ironically enough, I felt like they didn't get enough screen time.
After 3 hours,
I kind of wanted more. I don't know. It's like, it's so hard to describe. It's like I was satisfied, but
is it kind of like when we watched the Avengers? I want them to see more fighting or something like that. Or?
I guess you can say that.
Well, what were we satisfied at the end?
Yeah, it was like the story was excellent.
Yeah.
And well, that's all we gotta say. We definitely recommend this movie. Definitely watch this in theaters. You'll have a great time, and you'll mess up if you don't. And that's all we gotta say. The Four Raiders.
I'm Batman. I am the Knight.
On a serious note, if you guys haven't heard, there was a shooting in Aurora, Colorado, where 12 people died.
Yeah, 12 people died and 58 people I were injured because some idiot actually came in while they were watching the Dark Knight Rises premiere and shot up the place. And we got seriously condolences to the people who were hurt by this, and hope for the best for you guys because this is a real tragedy and it should not have never happened. And
definitely.
That's all we gotta say. It's a real tragedy, and hopefully in the future, movie theater security will be increased. They are, right?
They actually increased the amount of security after that event.
Yeah. So again, condolences to us. Our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Hopefully, you guys get through this tragedy, and that's all we gotta say.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.